Hey everybody, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I made it second? Gotcha. Welcome back to today's live stream. I'm back early from work, so decided it's perfect time to do a live stream today, and we are at the newly updated Orbx Atlanta Jacksonville airport here. And we're trying something a little different today as well. Today, instead of using say intentions, we're using Beyond ATC. We're going to be using Beyond ATC today because of their new traffic injection that they have, along with Navigraph. I think it is something like that. But I can already tell you guys, performance here is not the greatest. I've already noticed with Beyond ATC. I've had to turn down the traffic and everything and stuff. So let's see how this is going to go. But maybe I will remind myself why I like say intentions more than Beyond ATC. But hey, let's give it a shot today and see what happens. No, we are in the 737-700 from PMDG. So let's jump up. Let's jump inside, and we're gonna get the battery switch on. We're gonna get our strobe is already where it should be, so we show everyone that we have power outside. We'll go over here. We will go to nav, and we will get the ground power going. Oh, wrong way. There it is. Very good. Let me just make the sim sounds a little louder here. Yeah. Okay, and we'll get the probe heat on. Not that we really need that right now, but I'll just get it on anyways. And we'll come down over here, and we'll... Oh yeah, see, you can already see that as I jump up between... you can see that it's stuttering, eh? Like I said, there is something about... and I'm gonna say that it's Beyond ATC that's causing the issue, because like I said, Beyond ATC has why do I feel like we don't have... Yeah, we do have the ground power, so I'm missing a step, Amandai. I think I'm missing a step here, chat. Hold on. Let me go over here. Let me just pause the music here for a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, there's definitely something that I'm missing. What on earth am I missing? No. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm just haven't been in the 700 for a little while here. Anyways, okay, let's come down over here. Man, I hate already the performance my computer's getting. I already am not happy with this. Yeah, no, like I said, chat, I already see that even just flipping between scenes, it's definitely stuttering here a little bit. And honestly, I'm blaming it on Beyond. I mean, I don't have the most beefy system in the world for sure, but I'm blaming it on Beyond ATC, to be honest. But I don't want to just quit. We want to still give it... Oh my word. I can't stand that, actually, to be honest with you. Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of Beyond ATC. Let's shut it down. And then I'm going to go back to say intentions, and then let's see if it's any better. Shoot, where are you here? Okay, we got Beyond ATC off. Oh yeah, I see. Look, oh no, it still does it a little bit here. Still does it, but not as bad. Maybe it's also the fact that we are at Jacksonville. I mean, sorry, the new Atlanta airport here. So I'm not sure. Do you play multiplayer? Not really. I mean, about as much multiplayer as I would get probably would be if I turn multiplayer on, say, like turn the feature on in say tensions or fly on VATSIM. So, let me see. Do we have live traffic and everything on VATSIM? We do. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I want to do that tonight. No, we'll just go to my trusty say intentions. That's what we'll do. So bear with me here, chat. Let me just get say intentions fired up. Say intentions. Takeoff? We're nowhere near takeoff yet. Oh, apparently I gotta do an update. Just bear with me here, chat. Sorry that I gotta do this first here, so. Where are they landing at DCA right now? Doing a flight as well? Doing a flight as well if they're landing 19. According to Navigraph, right now they're using 01 as the arrival. Apparently they're using runway 1. You know what? I kind of am wondering, maybe saying tensions is not the issue. Maybe it still is just the fact that I'm here at Atlanta Airport, which I know has heavier performance. But with the new update, though, they were supposed to be addressing the fact that they're not supposed to be using like so many draw cells and all that and stuff, right? So, but I don't know. I just was not happy with the performance I was getting with running say intention, or sorry, beyond ATC. But then again, it looks like I'm not getting any better here either. Nope, that's a little better. So, Hey there, Otis. I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. You know what, chat? I'm sorry that I'm so flip-floppy. I don't mean to be. I'm going to give say intention. I mean, sorry, beyond ATC a fair chance here. I shouldn't just disregard them just like that. Let's give beyond ATC a full chance here, and if I really don't like it, we'll switch. We'll switch in the air, but I need to give them more of a chance here. Maybe maybe it's just a combination of beyond ATC also with whatchamacallit, Atlanta airport here. But like I said, to be fair, I don't have the most beefiest system either.
Beyond ATC connected.
Hey Luigi and F, trying to say your name here. It's really hard for me to read, but I know I see an M, so I appreciate the follows. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Anyways, let's stop messing around and let's get to it here. We're not here to just sit around and play with things. So let's get GSX fired up. We'll request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Beautiful. I appreciate that fine that comment there, that you love my lives. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. PMDG, yes, we are in the PMDG here. Just kind of was not sure which whatchamacallit, ATC service I wanted to use. We will not touch board crew, no. So we are here at KATL. And we're going to flip to the next page. We're going to grab the GPS and we'll put that into the IRS position there. Very good. We'll go to route here. We'll put that in there, and then we'll go to flight plan requests. Send brief is all loaded up, so we'll set the payload, set the fuel, and set the route. And while we're doing that, Sofian? I probably said your name very
Good
wrong. I
evening.
apologize. I mean, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Let's. I need to get. Oh, I haven't used say intent or beyond APC in such a long time here. ADA's information is Lima. Okay, let's contact clearance.
Atlantic clearance, Alaska 783, gate Charlie 5, IFR to Portland, information Lima received.
Whoa, that was loud. Sorry about that, chat.
Alaska 783, Atlantic clearance, cleared to Portland Airport. Cutting to departure, then as filed.
I don't have the
SID.
A340 there.
Departure frequency 133.475. Squawk 0111.
Cleared to Portland Airport. Cutting to departure, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 133.475.
Boarding pass, please.
Squawk 0111. Alaska 783.
Alaska 783, read back correct. Contact ground 121.65 when ready for pushback or engine start.
We'll contact ground 121.65 when ready for pushback or engine start. Alaska 783. Have a good one, thanks.
May I see your boarding pass?
Atlanta clearance, good evening. Southwest 225 is with you at stand Bravo 10, requesting IFR clearance to Washington, D.C. With
This
information
way.
Lima on board.
Southwest 225, Atlanta clearance. Thanks for Lima. Cleared to Ronald
Hello?
Reagan Washington National Airport. Jack to departure, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 125.65.
Welcome on board.
Squawk 6745.
Oh,
Boarding pass, please.
oh, I have
Cleared
auto
to Ronald
respond
Reagan
on.
Washington National Airport.
Oh.
Jack to departure, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk 6745. Southwest 225.
Southwest
May I see your boarding
225,
pass?
read back correct. Contact ground 121.75 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Good evening.
Will contact ground 121.75 when ready for pushback or engine start. Southwest 225. Thanks.
Boarding
My
pass, please.
pleasure. Enjoy your flight.
My word. I forgot how Beyond ATC sounds.
Boarding pass, please.
I can tell you chat now already. I love say intentions way better. I'm new to Boeing. Can you do an ILS when landing? Show how? Sure. I mean, if that's what we get for landing and everything over at
Hello.
DCA, then sure, I can do that. Hey there, Christopher. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Charlie. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. And
Boarding pass,
Theo,
please.
appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. So, anyways, yeah, chat. Sorry, I haven't used Beyond ATC in such a long time, so I was kind of familiarizing myself with everything here.
Hello.
But oh man, I can already tell you, I like say intentions better. I honestly like it better. But hey, you know what? Let's give it a fair chance, and let's see how it goes.
Welcome on board.
So anyways, we're departing on the 9 left today with the Jakku 2 departure. So we'll go over there. Yeah, with the Kellen transition. And we'll go to
This
route,
way.
we'll go activate. Beautiful. We should have that all into place here. We won't do the wind request data because I don't think that works on the 700. I don't think.
Boarding pass, please.
We'll go to perf here, and what do we have here today? Let me take a look. See.
Good evening.
Today we are flying a. We'll first go like that. Yes. I'll do a 1.9 for the fuel reserves. Wait, are we in kgs or pounds? We're in pounds. I prefer kgs. I'm a kg man. Let's go to
Hello.
aircraft. We'll go to displays. And where do you have it here? kgs. Thank you very much.
Good evening.
All right, so our cost index today will be 3.5, and our cruise today will be flight level 390.
May I see your boarding
And
pass?
our winds today is 021 at 26. 021 at 26. You'll
on
see
board.
me do that when I do that later on. I'll show you how to insert the arrival and stuff. No worries. I don't normally do that now, but yeah, you'll see me do
This
it
way.
later on. Charlie, we are in the PMDG 737-700. We're doing a real-world flight today, done by Southwest from Atlanta
Hello?
up to Washington D.C. We're landing at Ronald Reagan Airport. Okay, so let's go over to our EFB here then, and we're going to go to our performance tool, and we're going to grab 09. We're going to import
Good
the
evening.
aircraft. We're going to import the weather. We're going to hit calculate, and we've got takeoff of 1 and a self-temperature of 57. So takeoff 1, 57 is our cell temperature. Very good. And I believe our flaps today is flaps 1. Interesting. Flaps 1. It looks like boarding is complete. Very good. And we got trim value 5.11, and our rotate speed today is 129. And I also forgot I need to put in my squawk code 6745. 6745. Let me see here. 6745. Beautiful. Very good. So we got that all ready to go. We'll come upstairs here and we're going to go to our fuel pumps. We'll get those suckers on. We're going to get our APU fired up. And we're going to take a look back here. We got our lovely passengers all seated there, ready to go. So we're going to close the cockpit door. Very good. I am also streaming on two services. I'm streaming on TikTok and on YouTube, so I am also aware that that does take some resources from me as well and all that and stuff. So, but yeah, I've had to turn the graphics down here. Not the graphics, sorry, the traffic count here quite a bit here, because I just noticed my performance was terrible. But I'm going to increase it here a little bit, just a little bit, and see what we got here. Let's go. I'll go Park 3. Yeah. I'll see what that does. But I do remember from my previous experiences that the Beyond ATC's traffic injection was not as hard hitting as Beyond ATC is, which what made me make the switch to Beyond ATC. Sorry, stay in tension. Sorry. Hey there. Not Joe. Or is it Jose? Yeah, I'm not even sure how to say your name. I'll say Abello? I'll say your last name just because I'm not sure how to pronounce your first name. But hello. We are going to Washington, D.C. today, up to Ronald Reagan the National Airport. Let me see here. Do we have our APU gens are available? So we'll get them on. Very good. You need to put on our pressurization panel up to flight level 390. Oh my word, come on. Oh my word, I keep messing up with the 390. Good, let's get the packs on. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we will also get our hydraulic pumps on, our yaw damper on. I can't talk today apparently. I'll get window heat on, even though, like I said, we don't need it, but I'll get it on. Seatbelt signs, where are you? You can go on, and there's no smoking sign can go on. And I believe, how long's the flight? It's only an hour and 23 minutes. Block time is an hour and 51 minutes. So, anyways, then I think we're ready for pushback and engine start. We got a lovely Delta. What is that? Is that the 767 we got beside us? I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, okay, let's call ground and request our pushback. Airliner ground, Southwest 225, request pushback and engine start, please.
Southwest 225, Atlanta ground.
Oh, yeah.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Pushback and engine start approved,
Hello,
facing
Captain.
south,
We are ready for
Southwest
pushback.
225. Forgot to, let me see here, our doors are all closed. Yes, armed, good. And we can remove the chocks, otherwise we're not going to go very far. Very good. Very, very good indeed. We'll get the beacon light on. Hello? Why did the sounds get so quiet? I have no idea what happened there. Suddenly, out of nowhere, my sounds just went so quiet. So, really weird. I don't know what the heck happened there. Anyways, they say we want to be facing south, right? So, facing east. That would be. But we are facing east right now, are we not? I'm just gonna go quickly here on the edit map. And we're going to be wanting facing this way. There it is.
Release parking brakes, please.
What app is that? That is a
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
that's a GSX thing there. What you're talking about, right? Like with the map there and stuff. That's part of GSX. Okay, we'll go to ground on engine Uno. I need to turn the packs off. We got N2 is at 20%. We'll inject the fuel. I did set the altitude on the overhead panel. Yes, sir, I did. That's the one thing I surprisingly did not forget to do. Anyways, I was distracted because suddenly I had very crappy sound here. But anyways, I'm going to continue on with my setup here. We're acting LNAV, VNAV.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake is on. We can put Gen 1 on, and then we'll fire up engine number 2. Monitoring here for 20%. There it goes. 095. Okay, that's good. We got that set, that's set, that's set. Now I'm kind of questioning myself here because I'm forgetting things. Altimeter is 30.15.
Unlocking gear.
This is so cool. Pushback tool is on GSX. Yes, it is on GSX. Yes. Okay, I got
Tow truck
that
disconnected.
ready to
Bypass
go.
pin removed.
Gen 2 can go on. The packs
Left is
can
clear.
come back on.
Right is clear.
APU can go off. That can go to auto. Isolation valve can go to auto. We can get the APU off. Beautiful. Very, very good. I wish I could have downloaded this video to show my friend. I mean, like I said, I am streaming. I'll give the guy a wave. I am streaming on YouTube as well, so you could share the link there, and he can watch it back. Just saying, you know. So we'll put our transponder to TA only. What else do I need to do here? Our auto brakes can go to RTO. We'll go flaps 1 for our takeoff, and we're going to quickly see if we can do a flight control check here. Oh, no, we don't have that screen on this aircraft. That's okay. We'll just quickly give the controls a bit of a check here. Controls feel good and free. Very good. So we will get that off. We'll arm the auto throttle, and we will call for taxi. Atlanta ground, Southwest 225, ready for taxi, please. We'll get the taxi light on. Very
Southwest 225, Runway 9er left taxi via Lima.
Taxi runway 09 left via Lima, Southwest 225. Yeah, no worries there, D. So hard the Boeing? I mean, you know, like I said, you can tell it's been a few days since I've been in the sim here, right? So it's kind of like, feel like I almost have to relearn myself and everything. But I think I'm also distracted by the fact I'm using Beyond ATC. But once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. But it's definitely more hands-on than the Airbus, 100%, right? But then again, though, 737's more hands-on than even the 777. 777's much more automated than the 73 is, eh? So, but anyways, let's get that on. Let's get that on. We'll release the brakes. And let's get out of here, chat. Let's roll. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Good evening, bro. Dig the haircut. Yeah, you noticed that, eh, James? Hey, good evening to you as well. Thank you so much. Right on, right on, right on. Yeah, I can definitely see the computer's working a little bit harder than all that and stuff, right? So, like I said, I normally don't have this kind of stutter even if I'm streaming on two different services, but I am using Orbx's new Atlanta, and I also got Say Intentions going as well, so a bit of stuff here, but that's okay. Wait, well, hold on, which way did that? No, sorry chat, my bad. I was about to go the wrong way. Terrible of me. Very terrible. At least I caught that. Don't forget to show us how you activate ILS and how to put the arrival. Yeah, you bet. No, this is not a very long flight, so you'll definitely see me doing that for sure. I want to make a left-hand turn here onto Lima. Looks like a beautiful day here at Atlanta. Very nice. Very nice. I'm just going to put on my auto response on because during departure then I don't really want to be dealing with the radio and stuff. So Beyond ATC has this feature, like you guys know who have watched me, I always pass it off, my comms off to Stephanie, right? But Beyond ATC doesn't have first officer stuff like Say Intentions does, right? So you can click this check. Oh man, look at that terrain there, really bumpy. Anyways, Beyond ATC has this auto respond feature, right? So we're going to use that to help us out here during the departure. Actually, I have a Sobo Boeing. Ah, okay, gotcha. But even from that 737 MAX should almost be the same, but I've spent very little time in the Sobo 737. My word, chat, what's going on here with this terrain? Look at that. Crazy. Man, you guys can tell. My computer is struggling with this one. Wow. Yeah, we definitely got a little bit of struggles going on here. Let's see here. What does the sign say? Thank you for using our airport. All right. There you have it, chat. Welcome back, Charlie. Welcome, welcome. Wow. Crazy.
Southwest 225. Contact Atlanta Tower 123.85. See you.
Over to Tower 123.85, Southwest 225. Have a good one.
I'm doing good, Charlie. I'm doing really good. How are you doing? Okay, we want to be turning over here. This is the end of runway 09. Left. Man, this is some rocky terrain here. Unbelievable. Is it really like that in real life? I've flown to Atlanta, but I don't remember this. Like, I've been to Atlanta in real life, you know, but unbelievable. Wow. Anyways, I think if I remember correctly, I have to actually first talk to Tower and then the Beyond ATC takes over. Atlanta Tower, good evening. Southwest 225 request. I was actually holding short of runway 09 left.
Southwest 225, Atlanta Tower, wind 150 at 6, Arnav Toledas, runway 9er left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left, Arnav Toledas, cleared for takeoff, Southwest 225.
We got our landing lights on, our strobe is on, taxi light is off, runway turnoff's on. Let's get it, chat. Let's go. Turn the sounds up so we can hear the beautiful sounds by Boris. All right. Keep the engines, or keep the plane rolling, sorry. Advance the throttles, looking for stability, and we are looking good. Toga. Gear up. All right, everyone say goodbye to Atlanta. Bang and go flaps up. Runway turnoffs can come off, and
Southwest 225, contact Atlanta departure.
Contact Atlanta departure, Southwest 225. Atlanta departure, Southwest 225, leaving 1,700 for flight level 190.
Southwest 225, Atlanta departure. Good evening, radar contact.
We'll go autopilot on. I don't know what is wrong with me today that I can't say things right. Wind shear? I don't think so. I'll follow the altitude from overhead panel. I'm not entirely sure what you mean. I mean, we got the 39,000 set into here, and we're also making sure that our cabin is pressurizing, which it is doing. So we're looking good there. Hey there, Parker. You live in Atlanta. Nice. Nice. See, this, I'm not sure what you mean by that there, Tio, but this has only to do with your pressurization, eh? That's what this has to do with. So, if you want the aircraft to follow the altitude and all that stuff, you got to do it in this panel here, right? But maybe I'm fully... My Boeing not follow the altitude? Do you have your... Oops, I flipped that. Do you have your... if you're flying on VNAV and LNAV, it's very important to have your FMC set up correctly and all that and stuff. But if you're not using that, then make sure you have the autopilot on, like autopilot on, but with the VS speed, right? So, but beyond that, I'm not too entirely sure what's going on. Maybe I'll look outside and see you, haha. Yeah, you never know, eh? You never know. I'm just going to get my noise cancelling feature turned back on, or turned on, sorry. There it is. Very good. Oh, do I love that. Okay, we are about to... we're about at 10,000 feet here, and beyond ATC is not giving us any further instructions. So let me just take a look here at our chart and see what we got going on over here. Top altitude 10,000. I would imagine ATC would give us a higher altitude at this point, right? But I think I will request for higher altitude here. Atlanta departure, Southwest 225, request higher altitude, please.
Southwest 225, unable to issue altitude changes at this time. Please maintain current altitude.
Alright, I guess that is part of the SID then, chat. So we will be good pilots and just remain here. Very interesting. But I guess if we are at 10,000 feet, we could turn the landing lights off. We wouldn't need them anymore, so... I suppose seatbelt signs could go to auto as well, so... What is your flight? Today we're flying from Atlanta to Reagan National Airport there in Washington, D.C. But yeah, beyond what I've explained there, I'm not sure why your Boeing would not be following the altitude. Well, where you departed and where you landing at? Yeah, I just barely said that. Yeah. So, how many nautical miles is it? It's only like 500 and some, I believe. Well, actually, let's see how far we are. Oh, hold on. Let me see how far we are right now. Progress. 473 miles, so not a very far flight, eh? Airman, I'm go to sleep because I'm in Slovakia. Hey, no worries, that's pretty late for you. That's after midnight for sure, right? So no worries, man. Thanks for just stopping by and saying hi. Let's get some tunes going here. But you know what, chat? I'm sorry. I know I said I want to give Beyond ATC a good chance here, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far. Hello from Romania? Oh, wow. That's really late for you there, too, there, eh, Theo? Thank you. Thank you for that. Didn't you go by earlier? I see. I'm gonna get rid of saying as Beyond ATC. I'm not happy with the performance. My PC instantly now my PC has much better performance and stuff, eh? So, no, I'm not too happy with, yeah, I'm not happy with that. No, I tried Beyond ATC, and I remember why I like Say Intentions better. It's 1:28 right now? Okay, gotcha, it's 2 o'clock? Wow. That's some true dedication. Let me fire up Beyond ATC. Hold on here. Hold on here, chat. Let me just give me a second here. Sorry that you gotta see me do this here. Okay, we'll get rid of that, and we'll get some ATC, and then we won't be stuck here at 10,000 feet. Yeah, no, I definitely remember why I like say intentions better. Oh yeah, look at that chat. Performance is coming back. Alright, let me see now. I need to get in touch with ATC here. So I suppose you should be on this one. Okay, we'll call departure. Hey Stephanie, would you like to take over the comms for me, please?
Sure, I'll take over the comms for you.
Beautiful. Now, let's get ourselves on departure here. Just trying to get beyond ATC all squared up here. Let me see. Oh, come on. This is a boring flight so far if we just keep doing this.
Atlanta departure, Southwest 225, 3 miles northeast of Erie Airport at 10,000 feet, heading 063, requesting to pick up our IFR clearance. Atlanta departure, Southwest 225, 3 miles northeast of Erie Airport at 10,000 feet, heading 063, requesting to pick up our IFR clearance.
Okay, let's see what happens here, chat. Dalva, thank you so much for sharing the live.
225, cleared to Reagan, direct shot, then is filed, squawk 7324.
7324. Okay, we got that, beautiful. Atlanta departure, Southwest 225, requesting a higher altitude, please.
Southwest 225, radar contact. Over Paradise Falls Airport at 10,000 feet. Good Hope altimeter 3015. Cleared direct shut. Climb and maintain flight level 270.
The
Good
chat,
Hope
now
altimeter
we got
3015. Cleared direct shut. Climb and maintain flight level 270. Southwest 225.
Okay, chat, now things will hopefully get better
Climb
here.
and maintain flight level 3900.
Climb and maintain flight level 390. Southwest 225.
Oh, wrong button. There it is. Now
Cleared
we
to Reagan.
finally will
Direct
get
shut.
somewhere.
Then is filed. Squawk 7324. Southwest 225.
Okay, let me see here. Direct to shut. That's what we're doing. Beautiful. Okay, good. Good. I think you're echoing. Like with my mic here, Techno? Or no, wait, that's not how you say your name. Techie? Or you mean because Beyond ATC was repeating? Where are you going? We're headed to Reagan National Airport. That's where we're headed. Hey, chat, just out of curiosity, I noticed my sound got kind of messed up there before. Is my sim sounding okay? Am I sounding okay with my mic or my mic? Okay, hold on here. Hold on, chat. Let me see something here. What do I got going on with my mic? Hold on. Does that sound a little better or still kind of echoey? Still the same. Oh my word. Okay, is that a little better here? I'll just adjust my... Oh, wrong way. How does that sound, chat? Is that still pretty bad, or? Maybe OBS or something like that. Let me take a look. See here. See, the thing is, I'm not using. Oh, with. Yeah, I see. It shouldn't be OBS because you wouldn't use OBS with TikTok Live Studio, eh? At least that's not what I'm doing. But let me just try to adjust something here. Yeah, you see, I noticed that there was tunnel. How would I fix that? Let me see here.
Southwest 225, contact Atlanta Center on 127.5.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 127.5, Southwest 225. Atlanta Center, Southwest 225. Good evening, 17000 for flight level 390. 225 Atlanta Center, good evening.
Yeah, how does that sound, Chad? Or probably still about the same, right? I'm thinking. Oh, we are now past the. Okay, hold on here, chat. Let me change my mic setting then. I don't want you guys to sound. I don't want to sound bad with you guys. Hold on here. Let me change something. Okay, I'm just testing here. Okay, good. All right. Anyways, we're back, chat. We're back. You know, I'm sure like everyone that is involved with computers knows, right? Sometimes we just got issues. You know, sometimes things just happen. I will answer your 777 question there very soon, Jake. I just need to change my setting here on beyond say intentions. Otherwise, when I try to talk to them, it's not going to work. So give me 1 second here just to quickly adjust my say intentions as well to my mic. So what am I got here? Microphone will be my G635 gaming headset. Microphone. Beautiful. Oh, right. Okay, we're back. We're back. Any idea why my screens aren't working in the PMDG 777? I mean, Jake, honestly, I'm not entirely sure. Just with that description, I'm not too sure why they would not be coming on and all that and stuff. So yeah, I'm not too sure. What specs do you have? I got a 5800X 3D processor with a RTX4070 video card, and then I also have just 64 gigabytes of RAM. So, you bet. Turn on the battery? Well, I would like to. I'm sure he's got that figured out. So, yep. Hey, Angelo, welcome, welcome. Yeah, really annoying. Ma, thanks for the help. See, the problem is, Jake, like, oftentimes I always find that I need to see actually what's going on, right? Because, I mean, if someone just tells me the screens are not turning on, it's like, well, if I would have much better idea maybe of what's going on if I could actually be in the sim there with you, right? But, yeah, anyways, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That really must be annoying, for sure. Where are we flying to for today? We are headed to Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. Well, that's I wanted to do a flight out of Orbx's new Atlanta, and I wish I hadn't used Beyond ATC. But anyways, we'll get over that. I'm sure we'll be doing more flights out of Atlanta because it's a new scenery. But anyways, but yeah, I wanted to do a flight out of Atlanta, and I had a chance to stream today, not for such a long time. So I was looking on Flight Radar 24, and I saw that Southwest does a flight to Reagan National, and I thought, hey, we haven't done no Washington D.C. yet on the streams, right? So you betcha, that's how what came to that. Is it a WASM crash or just pitch black? It's just pitch black. Yeah, it's really weird, Jake. I'm not too entirely sure what's going on there, so that's no good. See, chat, I noticed that when I was on the ground at Atlanta, that I noticed suddenly out of nowhere my sound got very quiet. Like, I don't know what happened, but the sound just definitely disappeared. And so I'm wondering if that maybe glitched in with my mic and things just kind of got all a little weird, because I betcha if I would shut down the whole PC and restart, probably everything would be fine. You know, like, I'll try my mic again for tomorrow's live stream, but hey, always got this as a backup if it doesn't work. Because yeah, if people are telling me that I'm not sounding good, then yeah, that's discouraging. I don't want to talk then. My lowest is let me see here. Try completely removing it from your PC and reinstall. Yeah, that's always a good thing to try there too, Luca. My lowest VS 177 1.1 Gs 5-star on PMDG 737-600. You're talking about a lowing there. A landing there, right? I mean, that's pretty good. 177 1.1 Gs. That's I would say that's a nice landing. Absolutely. What time are you planning for tomorrow? So here's the thing, chat. I should technically be working today and tomorrow, but I'm not. Took the day off. So tomorrow I will not have my children, and I plan to do a long stream tomorrow if you're interested. I plan to do a longer stream, so it'll probably be sometime in the afternoon. I can't say exactly what time yet. So just always keep an eye out on my TikTok account. You guys know I always post status or story, so that to let you know. But I'm thinking tomorrow we're gonna do a real flight I've done in real life. We're gonna fly Avianca A320 out of Toronto Pearson all the way down to San Salvador, El Salvador. It's a flight I've done at least 3 or 4 times to go see my wife before we were married, because she's from El Salvador. So I feel like tomorrow would be a great time to do a 5-hour flight from Toronto down to El Salvador. Bro's got a fresh cut too? You bet I did. So anyways, in terms of the time change, just like I said, keep an eye out on my TikTok account. I'll post a story. So at this point, I'm not sure if I could give you a definite time. By any chance, are you a real pilot? I am not. I'm just someone that loves airplanes. I'm not a real pilot. Chat, is my mic audio much better now? Am I sounding okay? Am I sounding good? Are you on multiplayer? No, I think I have that feature turned off in Say Intentions, I believe. But I'm just on free flight. Yeah, I'm just on free flight, so yeah. Way better? Good. You should do plane spotting. You know, if I lived like in Winnipeg, or like you know, like the closest international airport for me would be Winnipeg, right? If I lived by Winnipeg, I would be plane spotting 100%, but I can't drive an hour and a half to the airport to just always do plane spotting, right? But oh baby, yes, I would love to. Angelo, Bro, can you help me do an ILS approach and landing in the 737 MAX 8? Well, Danny, when I start setting up my approach here and everything into DCA, I can show you what I do, and I believe that should be the same as the iFly 737. I mean, I don't remember there being a difference. Oh, unless you're on the Asobo, but then again, though, even the Asobo 787 or 737, sorry, I don't know. I've not spent much time in it, let's be very honest. But yeah, I mean, if you watch me, I can show you, sure. Bucks, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Are we close to approaching Washington? You know what? I've been so caught up in doing all my things here. Let me see how far we are. We're 360 miles away from Reagan. So. Southwest, yes, this is a, sorry, let me, hold on here. Let me turn the sim sound down. 1 second here, chat. This is a real-world flight done by Southwest from Atlanta to Washington, D.C. If you look on Flight Radar 24, you will find that this is a real-world flight. Is this game in real time? Yes, Jack, it's in real time. Yeah, I'm on the Asobo. Okay, Danny, I have not spent any time on the Asobo, the default 737 MAX 8, but I would imagine it should be the same as what I show you here, I think. But I cannot say that for sure. Hey there, NTX Jackson, welcome. I'm glad you made it. Yes, Jack, this is real time. Yeah, you bet. Real time. Where did we depart from? We departed from the new Atlanta scenery out of, like from Orbx. We departed from Atlanta. Hartsfield Jackson, I believe it's called. Hartsfield Jackson, yes. Come to think about it, I should have taken the drone out and we should have gone for a little tour. I mean, I'm sure you guys probably have watched a lot of YouTube tutorials on the new scenery, but I should have done a little drone tour if I think about it. But like I said, we'll be back to Atlanta for sure. Hey there, Michael, driver license. Welcome. Okay, let me just see here. I have a feeling that Say Intentions is glitching out, but maybe it's not. I'm not sure. Kind of what happens when you try to do things mid-flight and not right from the start. But hold on here, I'm just going to check and make sure that this is actually working. Atlanta Center, good evening. Southwest 225, checking in.
Southwest 225, Atlanta Center, good evening.
Okay, we are good, chat. We are good. So I'm assuming we departed 10 minutes ago? A little more than 10 minutes, Angelo, for sure. I've been streaming for about an hour, so I would say maybe, well, with all my issues and stuff, maybe 20 minutes ago, 25, give or take. Do you have any wing products? I do not, Luca. I would love to get my hands on some of their stuff, but I do not. Is this a 737-700? Yes, sir, it is. We are in the 700 today, you betcha. Show us the cockpit? Sure. Let me move us over to the... do we have a jump seat in here? We do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It would be right here, right? Yeah, here you go. I'll zoom out a little bit, and then you guys can get a nice little view here. If that looks good for you. Yeah. Southwest, you betcha. Like I mentioned earlier, this is an actual real-world flight that we're doing today. Like, it's a real flight done by Southwest. So, yes, sir. Hey, I'll show you something else. So this is the PMDG, right? So did you guys know that if you come down here and you scroll this bar up and then you click on the books, oh, we spilled our cookies. How dare we do that? I click on the books and the books all flop back in there, the manuals, and then there you go. You can have cookies in here. Oh, and you also can have a drink. Let me see here. Let me see if we can do this. We can have a coffee? Or it looks like maybe a frappuccino or something? A hot chocolate? Water bottle? There it is. We're gonna have some PMDG jet. That's what we're gonna have. Yeah. Anyways. Just turning the sim sounds back up here a little bit here. Hello, regards from Ottawa. I am a streamer also. Hey, very cool. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Always happy to meet fellow Canadians and everybody else from around the world. Absolutely. I'm not sure about tomorrow's flight. Either we're going to do it on Say Intentions or we might actually just do it the whole thing in VATSIM. So I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do tomorrow. You guys know I'm a VATSIM person. I mean, sorry, Say Intentions person, right? But we'll see. My favorite is the MD-11. See, that is one of the aircrafts I do not have. I do not have the MD-11. I don't have the MD-11. I don't have the A340. But I think I have no inside information, just so you know, but I believe we are getting closer and closer to the release of the Bluebird 757. I think, but you know what? I think a big announcement maybe might come at Flight Expo that's going to happen this year in Minneapolis. So I don't want to invest any money on aircrafts right now until that bird comes out, right? But I'm thinking one day I'll pick up the MD-11. I'm thinking so. Hey, they're from West Africa. Hey there, Abdu? If I said your name wrong, I am so sorry, but welcome here. That's got to be terribly late for you, I would think. But I fly 737 PMDG the most. Very cool, very nice. Where did you buy your sim? Where did you buy your sim? I bought it from Steam. I have the Steam edition, a Steam version of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I think, chat, I need to start getting... Oh, actually, we're not that close yet to DCA. 757. Oh, I need that cool, elegant aircraft waiting for years. It has been, it has literally been years, has it not? Since Bluebirds first announced the 757. So, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be amazing, and I don't want to diss them, but man, has it taken a long time. Wow. I hope they do Flight Sim Expo here in Canada, especially in Vancouver. Hey, Mr. Al, hope you're doing well. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that the other day too, right? Like, do they ever come to Canada? Because I think the last couple of years I don't think they ever have, right? But I mean, I could, you know, like this year it's in Minneapolis, right? And Minneapolis is what? What is it, like 7, 8 hours away from me? But I mean, I'm not going to go this year, but that would be the one that I could honestly drive to, you know. But oh well, we will see. We will see. Let me just take a look here, chat. I want to make sure. Like, I find Say Intentions awfully quiet, and I have a feeling they're not doing their job. To be honest with you. See, like I said, this is part of the problem. When I switch ATC midstream, yeah, they're not doing their thing. That's why we're not hearing nothing. We're not even on frequency.
Southwest 225, expect the CAPS 4 arrival, waves transition. In about 20 minutes, I'll start your descent.
You know what, chat? You can absolutely forget
arrival,
everything
waves transition.
that I just
Southwest
said.
225.
You can forget everything I just said. Oh my word. What plane are you flying? We are in the PMDG 737-700. So let me just see here. What did ATC tell us? They said that we are going to be landing on runway 01. Okay, so if that we are doing ILS approach into DCA. So nothing fancy, not like the river visual approach there when you land on 19, I think it is, right? That's a spicy approach. I'm going to stay in Ottawa until December 2027. I need a CPU gamer or a laptop. Oh. If it was me, I would go for the gamer desktop over a laptop, but that's just me. That is just me. You know, I don't know your situation or what maybe suits you better, right? But that's what I would do. So anyways, let's come down here. If that person's still in chat here that wanted me to help them with the arrival, this is how you do it. So, and like I said, I don't know if this applies to the Asobo 737 MAX 8, but I mean, this is how you do it, right? It should be the same, you would think. But anyways, we'll go to the departure and arrivals page, right? And then you're going to go to DCA arrival. And we are landing on ILS runway 01. And they told us on the CAPS 4 arrival, looks like we'll be doing the waves transition, and then you would hit execute. And that's how you got that. Yeah, 737, yes, this is a 737. Unable to achieve 280 knots at waves, that's all right, we'll disregard that. So then you come down here, and then here's where you can go through your waypoints to make sure you got no crazy discontinuities or anything like that. Or if you really want to make sure that everything's okay, you can go over here like so. You go to plan, you turn that knob to plan, and then you kind of like bring it down to 20. You're zoomed down to 20, right? And then you'll see that here on the FMC, a step option has become available. And then you just click on step, and it goes through all the waypoints with you, and that's where you can make sure see how your map actually looks, right? Your arrival and everything. And so far, by haul, we should already be on final. And we just come into runway 01 like that. Looks beautiful to me. I would like to add in a fixed ring, so KDCA. Good. And I like a fixed ring of 10 miles around the airport. And we'll go like so. And now we have a 10-mile ring. Hold on here, let me zoom out. Yeah, because you'll see that the 10-mile ring is now green. It's got a circle around it, eh? So, but basically that's how you set an approach. Zach, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. How long usually are your flights? Normally I try to aim for between 2 to 3 hours. Normally, because you know, often I stream when my children are at school and everything, right? So I try to fit that in, you know, with family life and stuff, right? But tomorrow, I don't have my children with me tomorrow, so tomorrow I plan to, if nothing comes up, I plan to do a 5.5 hour stream tomorrow, because tomorrow I would like to do a long haul. Well, it's not really a long haul, but we're gonna fly from Toronto down to San Salvador, El Salvador. That's what the plan is for tomorrow. You ask me this every time there, LB, and the answer is always the same. I cannot do a flight in a 747 from Kindersley to Saskatoon. Nice. Do you randomly generate your flights? For the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been doing like a certain week based on a certain type of aircraft. Like I spent 1 week in the A320 family, 1 week in 737, 1 week in 777, passenger variant, and the last week we did cargo. So based on what I'm doing, that's usually how I look up on Flight Radar 24, and I try to see and look for flights, right? Or also depends on which airport sceneries I have. That's normally how I usually come to my flights and all that stuff. But I know I've been having a lot of requests from people lately to do certain things, so I've been thinking after this, like, you know, this week we'll do some 737 flights, and obviously tomorrow I'm doing the A320 flight, right? But after that, then I don't know if I'll do the week by week basis anymore of particular type of aircraft. But I would like to go back through all my notes and try to actually get to the requests that people have been making, because I don't want you guys to feel like that I don't take your requests seriously and stuff, right? So, and I'm even jotting down what Zach said here. Can I do Manila to VVTS? What is that? That's not Bangkok, is it? But I'm writing that down because I try to take everyone's requests seriously. So I need to start working through the backlog of requests that I've been getting from people. But one 737 flight, give you a little spoiler, one person's been asking me to do a Rotterdam flight out of Rotterdam, Netherlands, and that is the plan for this week's 737 flight. So we plan to do that. But yeah, Zach, I can definitely do. I believe that's VVTS. That is Bangkok, right? But sure, I can. I just wrote it down. So sorry, lost connection. Can you do Kennersley, Saskatoon? No, I cannot. Are you a pilot in real life or working on it? I'm neither. Just someone that loves airplanes, basically. How long of a flight should I do? Do you requesting? I'm PMDG 737-800. Okay, let's start with which country are you from? If not 737, can you do A380? No. If a 747 can't do it, the A380 can't either. But yeah, let's start with which country you are in, and then or you want to fly in. Then I could probably help you out with some routes there, maybe. But do you know what I do when I'm trying to decide where I want to fly? Like, even if it's not for live stream, I will. If I know the country or the airport I want to depart out of, I just go on Flight Radar 24. And, you have your departures and arrivals. And normally, the very first flight that comes up with the aircraft I have in the sim, boom, there you go, right? So that's how I do it. I'm doing a random generator. I just pick how long that's the fun in it's random. Ah, I gotcha. Very cool. Hey, is that what came out? Is that that generator? Is that what came out recently? I thought there was a new app that came out for something like that, but maybe I'm getting that wrong. Usually do a cross-the-world flight in a Cessna 172 or 182? Yeah, you won't be seeing me do that, LB. I hate to shoot you down every time, but I won't be doing that. I'm not going to do that. But also, one thing I forgot to add on the 737 is you have to look at your chart. I should probably show you guys this. Let me see here. Let's go to flight bag. Let's go to the chart. We're going to go to the arrival. We'll go to star. PMDG always does this. We're going to pin the caps 4, and we'll also go to the approach, and we will pin, where are you, ILS? We will pin the ILS runway 1. And so you got to get your, I use Next Flight Sim. Ah, okay, that's what or maybe I'm not familiar with that one. Never mind. I use Flight Connections. Lets you select airport and shows all routes and airlines that fly out. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. It's free. Nice. Why not? Because I'm not. I don't really fly GA that much, to be honest. There, LB. Plus, I'm not gonna. Could you imagine how long that would take to do a flight in that around the world? Oh my word. No way. Track with Volanta. Right now, I'm not tracking. But if I do use a tracking app, I use Elevatex. So anyways, as I was saying, you want to get the ILS frequency, right? If you're doing ILS approach in a 737, you got to get the ILS frequency here from your chart. Then you come down here, here, and we'll flip the ILS down. And then what was it? 109er. Decimal 9, and that's the ILS frequency. It's very important that you do that if you're flying the ILS in the 737. 09, and I do that on the first officer's side as well. Flip that up, and then also what you got to do is you come back down to your chart, and you'll see what's called here the final approach course. It also says it here too. So today it's going to be 007. So then we got to come over here to this course here, dial, and put in 07. We got to put that in, and I'll also do that on the first officer's side as well. Beautiful. Dalva, I really appreciate that. You've been sharing the live with more than 5 friends. Really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me see. What else do we have here? What is descent now? When are we descending? Our top drop is 100 nautical miles. Very good. So then let's come over here, go to this page, we'll go to performance, we'll go landing en route. We're selecting runway 1, import the aircraft details, import weather. I also want reversers to be all operating, and we'll hit calculate. And here it shows you at flaps 30 with auto brakes set to 3, we will have plenty of stopping power here on runway 01. So 131 at flaps 30 is going to be our approach here. So 30, what?
Washington Center, Southwest 225. Good evening, maintaining flight level 390.
131.
Southwest 225, Washington Center, good evening.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And then I'm also going to, oh, we have a, yeah. So that FMC message you see is just telling us we will be apparently we'll be unable to do 280 knots at waves, but that's fine. We can disregard that, and we're going to go auto brakes 3. We'll set that into here. Beautiful. Very, very good. Let's see what kind of weather we got waiting for us down at Washington, D.C. Let's see here. Winds today are 320 at 8 knots. Visibility is 10 standard miles. Broken clouds 25,000 feet. Ceilings 25,000 feet. Temperature is a whopping plus 29. Woo, nice and warm. And for our American friends, that would be 84 degrees. So, yeah. And also on the 737, you gotta get the landing elevation also here in the pressurization, which is apparently here 11 feet at Washington, but we'll just put in 50. So, very good. How to delete a discontinuity? Okay, so I don't have a discontinuity, but let's say waves, okay? Let's say waves is discontinuity. All you would do is like you would select the delete button here, and then you would click over here, and that would delete it then. That's how you delete a discontinuity. That's how you do that. But yeah, basically, so yeah, I hope that has helped their TO. I believe you were the one that was asking for me to show how to do set up an ILS approach and everything and all that. You don't need the start switches on continuous? Actually, thanks for reminding me. I think I still had them left to continuous. Anyways, you don't need that? See, I'm not a real world pilot. So, I mean, I've just seen other people do it on live stream, and I just assumed that was kind of like a safety feature for in case you lose the engine. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not a real world pilot. I'm not going to tell you I know all proper SOPs and everything, right? So, it's just for anti-ice. But hey, it's good. It's good to know. Thanks for sharing. Hey, from Singapore? Wow, hello there, Aaron. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you see, like I said, I'm not a real world pilot, right? So I would not know. I mean, I've seen other people do it on live streams and stuff, but so just for the anti-ice system. Oh, because the anti-ice system. Okay, yeah, I think I get what you're saying there. Planes I have flown on are the 737, the Airbus A320s, 777, 200, 300 ERs, A350, A380, E190s, A330, 200, and 300. Wow! And the 787, 8, 9, 10, A321neo, and the 767. Wow! You have done a lot of flying there, Aaron. Yikers! That's an impressive. I don't know what would be the proper way of saying, but a rap sheet. But I don't mean it like that. But for airplane wise, that's really cool. Really cool. I've flown on the Emirates, SIA, Japan Airlines, Air Asia, SAS, Singapore, Jetstar. I know that's China, right? I think, or is that Vietnam? Scoots, Qantas, ANA, Air Europa, Thai, Cathay, Dragon Air, Asiana, China, and Eva Air. My word! You have done a lot of flying. That's all I can say. That's really cool. So then you should be able to tell us then which one's the best. Okay, let me ask you then. Out of all the airplanes you've flown on, out of all the airlines, what's your favorite aircraft? What's your favorite airline? I'm flying the 787 from New York City to Amsterdam. Very cool. Very cool, Shane. Speaking of 787, did you guys see this video clip? I don't know if how recent this happened, that a 787 parked at the gate there in Frankfurt? It was parked at the gate, and suddenly out of nowhere the landing gear just kind of collapses and it just drops its nose down. Do you guys see that? It's crazy. I will show you how to do the descent. You betcha, Tio. No worries. I've been to Malaysia, Thailand, Japan, Australia, Taiwan, Portugal, Spain, Vietnam, China, Hong Kong, Indonesia, South Korea. That's crazy. That's so cool, though. Very, very cool. Man, Delva, you're just going in here, sharing this more with more than 10 friends. Really appreciate that, but you don't have to constantly keep hitting that share button. So when it comes to your top of descent here, so right now we got 57 miles to our what I call the top drop, and I also forgot to do one other thing here, chat. We need to set our barrel in. I need my chart back up. I wish I could send photos. I would send you a photo of this. Hey Shane, if you want, you can send me a DM. You can private message me on TikTok. People have shared with me videos there and all that and stuff. So, I mean, saying if you want to, you definitely can feel free to do that. Anyways, I want to go back to my chart here because I did forget to put in our not our altimeter, our barrel, which is 214 according to the chart here for an ILS straight in landing. Shane, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much, and thank you for all the gifts I've been getting. Aaron, Biotech, and who else is here? Christopher, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I got to set in the barrel here. We got 200 on the barrel. Very good. And so as you see this TO, you see the TD coming down. That's the top of the descent. So I need to go back here to my pin page. We'll go to the star. We'll go to caps 4. And let me see what we got here. So ATC is going to tell us what altitude to descend to, but I'm going to put in flight level 201 just because that's the lowest point there at waves. So we're just going to quickly put that into the box here as we're coming up on our top drop. So 210. Very good. Very good. Let me see here. I'm 22 and a half only. I've been traveling since I was 4 years old. Well then, man, that's crazy, Aaron. Wow, that's really crazy, but really cool. Kind of jealous. I don't think I can send them unless you message me or follow me back. Okay, no worries. I can look into that after the stream and everything, so no worries. But yeah, no, like I said, I've actually had people send me videos and everything, so you bet. No problema. So Chad, because I did not do say intentions right from the very start, our cabin crew announcements are not taking effect. But that's my fault because we started I switched mid-flight to say intentions. So kind of shame that we don't have any cabin announcements and everything, but that's okay. Why did I not zoom out more so you guys can see the prettywest.com? Yeah. Hey there, Jimmy Jones. Welcome. On 2nd June, my dad flew back from Shanghai on Singapore Airlines flight A35 78710. Very cool. Wow. Very cool, Aaron. Sounds like, yeah, like I said, you've done a lot of traveling. Traveling, and you're only 22. Wow. I feel like I need to adjust I'm not entirely happy with my wing setups here. I think I was very new to ChasePlane when I was doing this. Let me see here. Wing forward. I want to adjust you. No, let's go forwards. I think I want to go more forwards, and then I believe I want to zoom out a bit. Let me see here. No, I feel like I've done this completely wrong. But I think that looks okay, right, chat? I think that looks fine. Yeah, we'll save that position. Just won Fortnite victory there a few minutes ago. Hey, very cool, Jeremy Jones. Definitely love getting that battle royale victory, right? Or were you playing Blitz? But yeah, definitely cool. We Singaporeans are rich. Singapore population is 6 million. We have 33. Wait, hold on here. 330,000 millionaires about. 0 billionaire. Very interesting facts though, but wow. You're no kidding. I guess the people from Singapore are rich. Yeah, no kidding, eh? Wow. Can't wait to see the setup of an ILS. We already did that setup there, Tio. I don't know if you were here or not, but we already set that up. Battle Royale, very nice. Jimmy Jones, very nice. Another quick way of knowing estimate top of drop is pressing the meters button and take the first 3 numbers. Okay. Also, I work at an airbase. Oh, that's awesome. My base can see F-15, C-130s, A330 Delta, A330 of Qantas, C-17, 757. Oh man, that's really cool. That is very cool, Aaron. Very cool. But yeah, Tio, you saw me do the whole how to set the ILS approach and everything and all that here in the FMC, right? So, I hope you saw that. But yeah, to answer Rory here, yeah, another quick way is by pressing the meters button. So that I'm thinking you're talking about meters button here. Yeah, the meters button. So you take the first 3 numbers you're saying, and then I'm assuming you're gonna tell me more. I think I know where you're going with this, but yeah, I don't know how to do that because it just always relies solely on the FMC, eh? So, but meters button's a good thing to have if you fly into China. That's for sure.
Southwest
Give you
225,
track miles
descend via
to the
Caps
runway.
4 to 6,000 waves, transition into Reagan, altimeter 3005.
Oh, like that you mean?
Descend via Caps 4 to 6,000. Waves transition into Reagan, altimeter 3005.
Hold on your
Southwest
chat.
225.
I'll get rid of that comment there. I am a Christian, but I know what that guy was saying is definitely like spam and all that and stuff. So then I don't welcome spamming nonsense in my chat. Nope. Even if they talk about God, absolutely not, because it's not how you use God like that. No way. What did he say here? Send via Caps forward 6,000 waves transition to Reagan, altimeter 3005. Okay, so we can put 6,000 in the box here. Do you why they're commercial planes at the airbase because they come here for repairs or cabin? I have no idea, Aaron. Like when it comes to anything in Singapore, I have no idea. I have no idea what kind of a what goes on there and stuff, right? So I would not know that. But yeah, the fact that you work at an airbase, you must see a lot of cool things. Very cool. And descent directly 3,000, 6,000. They said 6,000. So we got 6,000 in the box. So let's get rid of the meters here. But yeah, no, that's good to know there, Rory. And if I'm saying, and I hope I'm saying your name right. If I said it wrong, I do apologize. I'm not always the best with reading names. Because they come here for repairs or change of cabins. Oh, that's what you're saying. Sorry, I misread your comment there, Aaron. But yeah, no, that's really cool. I mean, I listen to the Flight Radar podcast, and they mention where companies get that done in Europe and stuff, right? But yeah, I never heard that on the Singapore side there. Don't mind me, chat, just setting a custom view. I like one particular custom nose view here and stuff. I'm just setting that here. Let me see. Do you want this straight? Like so? Yeah, we're gonna go like that. Yeah, I think like that. If I got it wrong, I will fix it. Let me just create a new custom view. We will call this nose. Starting our descent now, chat. Very good. And we will assign you numbers 8. Save assignment. Beautiful. It's all good. Okay, right on. Mine is saying SEL, not ACT. See, if it's not saying ACT, then it's not going to act on that TO. You have to, whatever changes you make, normally you like your little bar here should be lit up, and you have to hit the execute button to switch from cell to act. But that is if everything is set up correctly and stuff, right? See, yeah, like mine says act, right? But yeah, if you change something or whatever and you don't execute it, then yeah, it will stay in SEL. So you need to make sure you execute what you're telling the FMC to do, right? Yesterday, a Qantas A330 landed at my base. Wow, that's awesome. Very cool, man. Very cool. I'm sure to go for coffee with you and sit down, you would have a lot of stories to tell. I think that would be really cool. Don't mind me, chat. I want to set up one more custom view here. Let me go to belly. Okay. For those of you that don't know, I use ChasePlane. That's what is giving me all these views, eh? So I'm just setting a custom view here, and you guys will see why after I've landed. You'll see why I do this. Let me see here. I think we'll go like this. Yeah, we'll go like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go to belly. I'm going to save position, and I'm going to make a shortcut, and we're going to go like so. Beautiful. Anyways. VHEBL, 17-year-old A330. Okay, I gotcha. I guess it's like middle age, I guess I'm trying to say, eh? In the aviation life. Says key not active. Yeah, you see, Tio, like, I mean, just, it's like, I mean, I would have to see what it is that's going on there and all that stuff, right? Like, I know what you're telling me and everything, but I mean, I'm not sure how to really help you without actually being involved in the sim and everything and stuff. But then again, also to be fair, I've not spent any time really, like, maybe I've done one flight in the Asobo, and that was just on opening day kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fly default aircraft that often, so I'm not sure if that's an Asobo thing or what's going on there. But I'm sorry, my friend, that I'm not being much more help. But you know what, Tio, I'm live streaming this on YouTube. So the beauty of that is you can always go back and rewatch the video, right? You can go back and see how I did things and all that, and follow through with the steps and all that and stuff, right? So that would be my suggestion there. Airline pilot in real life here, flying the 737 MAX 8. Great job, man. Hey, user 745, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. If a real pilot comes in here and compliments me, I take that as a high compliment. So thank you for that.
Southwest 225.
Where were you flying
Washington
today?
Center on 121.875.
We are flying to Reagan National
Washington Center
Airport
on 121.875.
at Washington, D.C.
Southwest 225.
Ooh, look at this, chat. Look at that.
Washington Center,
It's
Southwest
not
225.
sunset yet, but
Good evening, descending
beautiful
flight level
evening.
290 for 6,000.
Beautiful evening.
Southwest
Hey, I'm
225,
back.
Washington
Got to eat dinner.
Center. Good
Oh, no
evening.
worries, Jackson. I understand. You got to eat dinner. Absolutely. I don't know, but how to direct. Oh, you want to go direct somewhere? So if you want to go direct somewhere, I'm not going to actually do it, but you would click on. Okay, so let's say you'd go like you click on the ELA PPP. Let's say, okay. If you click on that, then that waypoint will show up in your scratch pad here. And then you go click on the very first one here where it's highlighted in purple, and then that will move that waypoint direct up to there, and then you would hit on execute, and that's how that would work. Age is just a number in aviation. I highly recommend starting it. I would love to pursue aviation and stuff, but I mean, I got my priorities. I can't afford it also, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, the time, the money, and yeah, just right now it's just not the right time. But I mean, if I could go back and finish at least my private pilot license, I totally would love to do that. Gonna land it manually. All right. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm sorry I'm not probably helping you out too much here, but it's kind of hard to know what's going on without actually seeing the sim, right? But I'm trying my best here. But But like I said, go back and watch my YouTube channel again, where like you'll see how I set everything up and stuff, right? So, and also Tio, there's a lot of great, like I'm not saying don't stop watching me, I wouldn't do that, but there's a lot of great content out there, lots of great tutorials and stuff, right? So it just takes practice, man. It just takes practice. How much more time do you think there is till we're on the ground? We're already descending here, Jackson. We're already through flight level 240, so should be on the ground here, not like in a short order here, I would think. Hey, Masturbator, your name, man. How's it going? And hey there, Moritz? Probably said your name wrong, but I do apologize. I didn't say I could afford it, but I went to Embry-Riddle and it was so worth it. Embry-Riddle, what is that? Like a aviation academy or something, or I'm not sure what that is. #1 aviation school. If you don't mind me asking, user 745, what which country do you live in? Like which country would that be in? What we got here? Unable 280. Okay, let me see here. Oh, no, we're fine. We're fine. Don't worry, airplane. Totally fine. Do we have our information where we're parking up? Ooh, we're parking at Terminal 1, Gate A. Terminal 1, Gate Alpha 8. I'm gonna jot that down. Turn 1, Alpha 8. Beautiful. Started at 16, went to Embry-Riddle and Daytona Beach in Florida, got to regionals at 21, and now 24 FO. Wow, that's really cool, man. That's awesome. That is really cool. Oh my goodness, look at this. I love this approach. So good. So good. Wow. We might need our little sun. I mean, I'm not going to actually keep this here, but just to bring on the authenticity. There we go. We got our little sun visor here. All right, let me fire up G's. I want so I can give you guys my landing rate, and we also want to get the flight recorder out so that I can show you the replay for when I land. Flew this approach back when I was in the regional. Such a fun approach. Oh man, that's very cool. That's awesome. It's like, I mean, I would be a little bit nervous to do this challenging approach on the stream, but it's almost too bad we can't do the river visual for runway 19.
Contact Potomac approach on 119.85.
That's quite the approach too, eh?
Approach on 119.85.
Oh, sorry,
Southwest
I already
225. Potomac approach, Southwest 225. Good evening. Flight level 190 for 6,000.
River 19 is fun, but more challenging?
Southwest 225, Potomac approach. Good evening. Expect the ILS runway 1 approach into Reagan. And have you got information hotel?
Let me see if I have information hotel. No, I have India.
Expecting ILS runway 1 approach into Reagan. Southwest 225.
According to Navigraph, I have India on board, sir. Yeah, no, I know that the 19 is definitely more of a challenge and all that. I tried it once. Okay, we are through 18,000 feet. That's transition altitude. So let's get local altimeter 3005. We will put that into the box here. Beautiful. Local altimeter is in. Man, where's all the traffic? Wait a minute. Hold on here. Did I disable traffic? I don't believe I should have, but like I said, I think things are all a little bit messed up here. The fact that I did say intentions in the middle of the flight. So, no, we still have traffic injection on and stuff, but yeah, like I said, I think it's just a part of the problem that I should have stuck with say intentions right from the get-go, but I wanted to give Beyond ATC a chance, and now I know I will not be doing that anytime soon. So, anyways. The 737 lands a little harder than I would like from my passengers. I see. Hey, since you're a real world pilot, I'm going to ask you a question, right? Because in the flight sim world, it's all about butter. Everybody always wants the butter, right? But yet I've heard or read that airline pilots don't look at the feet per minute. They care only about the G's, right? Like the G's and all that stuff. Is that true? Or how do you guys like? And I mean, I know, right? It's not about butter landings. I mean, you don't want to smash the plane down, but you know, you want to get it in the touchdown zone. But like, you know, it's not about. It's about landing the plane safely, right? It's not about going for that butter. But I'm just asking you, like, what is your opinion on that? Because yeah, like I said, in the flight sim world, everyone always wants the butter. I definitely did not butter my landing today. It's really based on safety. Gotcha, right? Because you're going to go for the touchdown zone instead of trying to flare a little bit longer and make it softer, right? Kind of a thing. Especially given would be also based on runway conditions and all that and stuff. We'll get rid of the noise canceling feature. I love that. So love it. We're aiming at the touchdown zone and the counter sounds 50, 40, 30, then reduce power and you'll be good. Okay, gotcha. Will it take? We are like about, what are we here? 40 miles away from DCA, so we're almost on the ground. We're already at 11,500 feet. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. I hear the engine spoiling or reducing. I just like Boeing because I can control the airplane more than if I were flying Airbus. You know what? I mean, I've had to practice a lot with the Airbus because I find that I'm a better lander in the Boeing than I am with the Airbus and stuff, right? But I've been doing a lot of practice with the Airbus, and I think I might finally have figured out a tiny little trick for me with landing the Airbus. William, William, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you. What I found is, like, you know, I always, like, Airbus always gives out the retard call, right? They cut power, right? And then you flare. Or, well, Airbus has a tricky flare logic and all that and stuff, you know. But what I've noticed is that it seems like for me, if I cut power at 30 and don't wait for the retard call, but cut power like almost right before you get the retard call and just focus on the flaring, I've seemed to have been able to get my landings a lot better that way. A lot better. 10,000 feet, so we are going to go landing lights on, runway turnoffs can go on. It's getting a little, I mean, it's not dark, but we'll get the wing light on as well, and seatbelt signs can go on. Beautiful. Beautiful. And let me see here. I think Melanie's our cabin crew, right? I think. Hold on here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if Melanie will answer. Hey there, Melanie. Just letting you know, you can already let the passengers know we're just about to land. I don't know if it's Melanie. I don't remember. Crazy how realistic flight simulation is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a real pilot and stuff, but yeah, I think so too, that it's pretty crazy. Yeah, flight. The cabin crew's not answering. That's a shame. But anyways, I'm gonna pause the music here. Atlanta to Washington. You betcha. How long is the flight in total? According to SemBrief, the block time was 1 hour and 51
Southwest 225,
minutes.
23 miles from Addon. Turn left heading 025. Descend and maintain 1,600 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 1 approach.
Chat, we're gonna disregard those instructions.
Descend and maintain 1600 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 1 approach. Southwest 225.
We're gonna disregard those instructions because look at this, chat. We're gonna go straight to Hall, and then we're right on final. We're right on final. So no, disregard those instructions. I've done that many times where I don't listen to what Say Intention says when it comes to the vectoring for final. So no. Let's go to the approach. What's the altitude want to be at for Halls? Let me see. By Katrin, we want to be 3,000 feet. And where is Katrin?
Lindbergh
Katrin is way over
4422,
there.
contact Washington Center on 133.55.
We're going to slow our rate of descent down to 700 feet per minute.
133.55, see a Lindbergh 4422.
And I want to come down here, and I want to also quickly get my approach, my star. What's the speed we want to be going at by Halls? It doesn't say. Does not say. Alright, never mind. Oh, let's fire up GSX and let's get our assigned gate figured out here. Ronald Reagan, Alpha 8. Hold on here. Hold on here. Where's Alpha? Wait. They said Alpha 8, right?
Washington Center, Lindbergh 4422, 13,000. Lindbergh 4422, radar contact.
So it gives me A7 or A9, but there's no option for 8, so I'm not sure what to do in this case, but alright. Sometimes I play on mobile, but it's called RFS, but not subscribed to it. RFS, I can't say that I'm familiar with that one. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Let's get approach mode activated here. We are we are a little ways below the glide slope. We're looking really good. We're going to slow down to 210 knots. Glide slope is captured, and we should be capturing localizer here very soon. So we're looking really good. Real flight simulator? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, when it comes to the mobile games, I mean, I'm not really familiar with it. I mean, I've tried Infinity Flight once, but that's about it. Alright, glide slope is captured, chat. Looking very, very good. Very good indeed. I also do have Washington landmarks by Drzewiecki, I believe, installed. So, wait, is that St. Andrews over there? I think that's St. Andrews, I think, but I will not pretend to know this area that well. We're on a 15-mile final. Very good. We're going to slow down to 180. We're going to throw out some speed brakes to help us slow down here. I'll make sure to not forget the flight work recorder so we can watch the replay back. Okay, now we picked up the FAC, so that's very good. Very good. Oh yeah, there it is. There is Reagan International, or not International, National. Reagan National right there. So then let me see here. I guess all that hasn't loaded in yet, but oh, now that, oh, there is, let me see, is that the U.S. Capitol, I believe? Yeah, it's all loading in, chat. All loading in. Beautiful. Okay, we gotta really slow this sucker down.
Southwest 225, contact Reagan Tower on 119.1.
Contacting Reagan Tower on 119.1. Southwest 225.
Okay, we're gonna already
Reagan Tower,
get the
Southwest
gear down
225.
here very soon.
Good evening. Established on the ILS runway 1 approach.
Actually, I'm going to go gear down now.
Reagan Tower, roger. Continue approach.
Try to add your flaps by 3,000. That way you have time to lock the approach. And that's how we do it. Ah, very good to know. Very good to know. Well, we're at 3,000 now. I just dropped the gear. And we're going to keep... We're at flaps 5. But I think now we're 10 miles, but we look so close to the airport. I'm just already going to go in for the final approach speed here.
300 at 7, cleared to land.
Runway 1, cleared to land. Southwest 225.
And we're going to put in the speed brake, and we're going to arm the speed brake. Start reducing speed, then reduce flaps. Gotcha. Gotcha. I probably did that procedure all wrong, just to be fair. Have a little bit of time before I take over. What else can we see over here? Probably nothing, eh? Lincoln Memorial. Okay, anyways, focus, chat. Time to focus. Stop looking around. Close enough. Who's watching? Hey there, Stick Nodes. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. So let me just see here. We got the speed brake is armed. Our flaps is to flaps 30. 131 on the speed, and our landing gears down. We got 3 green. Very good. Auto brake set to auto brake 3, and we'll get the taxi light on as well, I believe. Oh yeah. Time for a flyby, chat. So good. All right, it's been a little while, so I'm gonna already get the auto throttle off, and we'll disconnect the wait, hold on here. What did I do? Okay, there it is. My aircraft, my throttles. Okay, nice and easy. It's been a little while since I've flown the 700. 1,000 feet. But we're looking good. 2 white, 2 red.
Approaching runway 1.
Whoa, cut the speed back here. Letting her pick up a little bit too much speed. Oh, I forgot to hit the record button. Record the landing, sir. Okay, the pappies do show we're all red, but according to the glide slope, I'm not that far off a profile, so which one's lying to me here? Oh my goodness, get a little bit more speed. $100. 50. 30. 10. Hold it. Beautiful. Nose down gently. Reverses are out. Decelerating. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Reagan National here at Washington, D.C. Auto brakes, reversers can go stowed, auto brakes can go off. And we're going to try to grab, what is this here, Juliet? We'll try to grab taxiway Juliet here. All
Southwest
right.
225, welcome to Reagan. Exit at Sierra if able. Contact ground on 121.7.
Exit at
Fantastic
Sierra if
job.
able.
I appreciate that. Thank you so
Contacting
much.
ground on 121.7.
That was probably
Southwest
better than my
225.
landing today. I'll give you the landing rate once I figure out where we're going here. Just give me 1 second
Reagan
here.
ground, Southwest 225. Good evening. Cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
Landing lights can go off. Runway
Southwest
turn
225,
off.
Reagan ground, taxi
Wing.
Terminal 1, Gate A8, via November 1, Juliet, Kilo 2, Kilo. Good day.
Flight directors are off already. We'll hit reset there. We'll get the weather off. Okay, hold on here. Give me a second, chat. Taxi pathway.
Terminal 1, Gate A8, via November 1, Juliet, Kilo 2, Kilo, Southwest 225.
Approaching runway 19.
Are we not going to... There it is. Okay, let's see where it wants me to go since GSX doesn't even can't talk. Recognize. Flaps can go up and let's go. So the landing rate, chat, for that was 147 feet per minute, 1.06 Gs, and 0 bounces. So yeah, that was definitely a butter landing, I would say. So, but let's see how it looked when we watch the replay, because I have a feeling that even though it was a soft landing, I'm not sure. I have a feeling it may not have looked the prettiest, you know, but we will take a look at that. To everyone who's hitting the follow button and I'm not been able to give you guys a shout out, I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very kind. Yeah, you see, say intentions is not working properly because there's no traffic here. So, like I said, guys, it's my fault for starting it up mid-flight and everything. Because for those of you that weren't with me the whole stream, or
Southwest
there's traffic.
doors
Never
closed,
mind.
ready for push and start.
Never mind. There is one A320 here.
Southwest 1727, cleared for push and start.
And apparently there's another
Push and
Southwest
start
here.
approved, Southwest 1727.
Coming from me as a first officer, the BM 738 Max, I would give you a 9.5 out of 10. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Now I know what buttered means. Yeah, it's expression used to say it was a very nice landing. A soft landing, not a hard landing. But yeah, no, the landing rate, I'm happy with that. If I get under 200 and 1 point something G's, like 0 or whatever, then I'm definitely good with that. I'm good with that. Yeah, never mind, chat. There is some traffic here, so I don't know what I'm talking about. We'll just get parked up here at the stand. I'm not going to do the shutdown process. I'm not going to do that because
Southwest 1727, ready to taxi.
we're going to just right away configure our plane back for landing with the flaps down and everything, and then we'll jump straight into the replay. So,
Runway 33 taxi via Kilo Bravo Papa Juliet Foxtrot. Hold short of runway 22.
I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. If I
1727.
could, I would show you my view. Looks beautiful. Alrighty then, sir. Like I said, I'll try to look into it after the stream here and stuff. Okay, so like I said, GSX did not recognize gate 1, or sorry, Alpha 8. It only gave me the options for 7 and 9, so anyways, we're gonna turn the taxi light off because looks like, whoa, we're doing some maneuvering here, and then we're gonna go into here. Okay, there's number 8 right there. Okay, so since I wasn't able to get GSX fired up, I'm gonna have no marshaller guide me in, so we're gonna have to do this ourselves. So we're gonna just have to go like this, Chad. little bit more. A little bit more. We'll call it good right there. Oh. Let's see here. Did that look okay? Yeah, that looks fine. If we go any further, I'm afraid we're going to be hitting the engine against the jetway, and we don't want to have that incident what happened to that A350 crew, if you guys know what I mean. So, ooh, pretty. Anyways, very good. I wish the green arrows show in real life. Yeah, that would be nice, eh? So let me just. Oh, that sound is annoying. That whatever that engine noise is. Bear with me, chat. Here, I'm just going to put the flaps back down to landing configuration. We'll get rid of, say, intentions. We'll get rid of them. We'll get our landing lights reconfigured. All that can go on. Good. We'll get that on. We'll get that on. And we're just waiting for our flaps to come down, and then we will watch the replay. So, yeah, whatever is making that engine noise, I think it's the... What is on earth is running? Is it... I don't know, but yeah. Flaps are good? Alright, send it. Let's watch the replay, chat. Oh, no. There it is. So let's see what we got here. Captain, do you want to repair it now? I don't think we're going to need to, officialty. It's just the engine. It's quite noisy until you switch to cutoff. I don't think that was a 7.3 though, to be honest, the user. What graphics is this? This is some medium and a little bit of low, and also using auto FPS. That's what I'm using. Yeah, actually that was a good landing. What was I talking about? That's a good landing. Looks good, perfect flare altitude or attitude. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow, that's really loud. Hold on your chat, I gotta turn that down. That's really loud. But I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, then let's watch it from a few more views. Yeah. That was an expert landing? Well, I appreciate all the kind words. Thank you so much. Just like the professionals, man. Well, you guys are being super kind tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, aren't you that one streamer? I am a streamer, but I don't know if I'm that one. I don't know what you mean, Joe. Hey, Joe. Ooh, doggy. But hold on though, I just want to make sure I'm not having a tail strike, right? Hold on here, I want to make sure. No, nowhere close to. Okay, good. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, let's do a one from the wing view. Also, Chad, just so you know, the vortex you see coming off of the engine, that is also an add-on I'm using called. Let's get those ground spoilers back in, or speed brakes. That is GFX that I'm using. That's what they do, right? They add in like those effects, wing vortexes, water splash on the runway if the runways are wet and everything, and all that. So yeah, just so you guys know, that's another add-on that I'm using. A little bit of flickering there with the water, it looks like. So I'm not sure how to fix that, but I'm thinking there's nothing I can really do about that. But anyways. And that little effect you see there, that's also GFX. So I also highly recommend that add-on as well. You betcha. Very cool. All right, chat. Time for one last replay, and you guys all know I love to use the flyby cam, so we gotta do it one more time. Let me just get the ground spoilers back in, and here we go. Now I'm going to reset this camera view many times, because just to try to get that perfect right before touchdown angle, eh? So just bear with me, I'll be resetting this many times. Also, we got to have the engine noise up a little bit for this one. Okay, like I said, chat, I'm going to be resetting this many times. Oh, there, we're kicking up the dust. So let's try to get it right over here. Beautiful. Oh, why did it stutter right there? That sucks. Hate when it does that. Anyways, chat, that's going to do it for me. That'll be the end of this stream here. It's 8 o'clock. My wife is done working, so I need to get going here and all that. But just wanted to come and, you know, like I said, I took a few extra days off, so wanted to at least get one stream in this evening and all that and stuff. Anyways, appreciate everybody watching and everyone who's given me a gift or hit the like button or the share, and especially the follows. Really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for all your support. I do appreciate that. So like I said, chat, unless life says otherwise, I do plan to be back tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll be doing a little bit of a longer one, but I plan to do Avianca A320 from Toronto, Pearson International down to San Salvador, El Salvador. A real world flight that I have done myself. Like, I've actually flown on at least 3 or 4 times. So but that's the plan for tomorrow, and that will be sometime in the afternoon. So, but anyways, thank you all again for watching, and hope you have a good rest of your evening, and take care, everyone. I'll catch you hopefully tomorrow.